Tutorials are hard. They are very hard. Every time I have to make a change to my tutorial, I want to bang my head into a wall. But I'm sure if you're watching this, you don't need to be told that. Nobody likes coding them, nobody likes doing them, but every game needs one. How unfair is that? My current tutorial program is over 3,000 lines of code across 3 different scripts. I have a basic tutorial option, an interactive tutorial option, and an option for no tutorial at all. Each tutorial step has basic information, while more advanced steps have extra information that you can toggle on and off. This whole process took me days and days to get it right, and it's still far from perfect. I'm hoping my experience can help someone skip the doing and redoing again and again and again that I went through. So here are 4 practical do's and don'ts for making your own tutorial. First, a do. Do limit player actions. If a player doesn't need a tool yet, break it or remove it entirely. Same with map areas, combat moves, and skills. Give a player a taste of the world, an incentive to train or complete quests or just follow tutorial steps without overwhelming them. Now, a don't. Don't pause the game until the player completes a step, like opening the menu. Believe me, I've done it. It's very, very convenient. But it completely derails the game's pacing, and some players will be stuck for a while, no matter how obvious you make the next step. Do keep steps a small portion of the screen. Too large and a player will feel quote-unquote yelled at. And yes, that was an actual quote from a player. Nobody likes thinking, okay, I get it, stop taking up 30% of the screen, I'll do what you want. Don't have stakes. A tutorial should be as forgiving as possible, whether a player completely fails at a step, misunderstands the goal, or just, runs off a cliff to see if it's possible. If you have a cliff, some player will try to run off of it to see if they die. That's just how players are. Do make a set standard of game environment rules. If something that is harvestable moves, everything that is harvestable should move. If something that is collectible sparkles, everything that is collectible should sparkle. Make sure everything remains consistent. Don't assume the player is stupid. You have dropped the player into a totally unfamiliar world and they need assistance to understand it. If they don't understand it through the tutorial, that is your failing, not theirs. Do use what makes your game fun in the tutorial. If your players love role-playing, format the tutorial as a whole bunch of quests. Find out what draws people to your game and use it. Don't think about your tutorial at the end. I cannot stress this enough. A bad tutorial will stop a player from actually playing your game. It took me about 6 iterations to find one that mostly works. If you don't schedule in the time to make a tutorial, the game will schedule it for you. If you want to see 2 different tutorials, one that applies these principles and one that doesn't, try out the basic or the original and the interactive or the improved tutorial for my game's demo, Wish Guardian. While I still need to refine both, feedback has shown that the interactive tutorial is easier to understand and more enjoyable. That shows that these principles work.